This is the new episode of Smart Move. This podcast is about real stories, real experience para sa mga professionals out there. Today, we're joined by two SME owners who will share their insights on running a business and making informed decisions. So let's start. Welcome to the Smart Move, the podcast where we decode business decisions using research, data, and real-world insights. I'm Stella. And I'm Brian. Today, we're breaking down a new study on SME owners in Batangas City and what actually drives their investment intentions. So, good morning po, sir.
Hello.
First question po is, how can you introduce your business po?
Hi, good morning. I'm Christian Tan. Business is named Native Lumber, and it has been in the industry for almost more than 70 years. So we cater construction materials and anything you need for your household needs. Yeah.
Matagal na panahon na yan. I think maliit pa ako business na ito. Nagmula kami sa mga fancy earrings, rings, and school bags. Then lately nag-evolve kami kasi dumating dito yung mga Baymore, yung mga SM, humina yung aming business. So we need na mag-transform kami para makaagapay uli kami sa in-line of business. So naisip namin magkaroon kami ng nag-transform kami sa giveaways. Yung party needs giveaways.
Ano nga po yung name po ng business po?
Kalalo Store, yung giveaway shop.
And also po, pwede pong i-introduce niyo po yung
Sarili niyo po.
I'm Engineer Martin Calalo, registered mechanical engineer. Year 2000, I think. Yeah.
Thank you po. So, how would you describe yourself po as a owner?
As an owner, I can say I'm hardworking because I'm here most of the time, as often as I can be. Syempre, in a business, we always have to be present para makausap natin yung mga clients kung anong kailangan nila, the concerns of the workers and the buyers as well. So, yeah, I have always to be here most of the time.
So, when it comes naman po sa risk-taking, especially when buying new equipment o kaya po yung mga products nyo po or services, paano nyo po i-handle yun? Kunwari po nagka-risk.
Pagka mga ganun kasi bago ka pumasok sa isang business, pag-aralan mo muna kung ano yung mga possible na kung ikaw baga ay well-equipped sa mga gagawin mo, like ng customized ng giveaways. Kailangan yung mga materials na bibilihan mo o yung mga makinang bibilihan mo, kailangan alaman mo rin kung paano mo i-operate siya. At the same time, medyo mabilis ang technology ngayon, kaya tayo kailangan din mag-aral ng mga software. Hindi naman kung tayo inasa sa palengke, basta na lang na ganyan ang ating. Kasi siyempre kailangan natin na may kalidad ang ating mga produkto. So, thank you Lord dahil nga tayo nakapag-aral, kumbaga siya naging equipment ko para mapag-aralan ko lahat ng mga makina na bibilin ko na connected dito sa bagong business.
So, when it comes handling risk po, paano niyo po na-handle yung nabili po kanyang new equipment or services?
In our industry, it's retail, so malaking big deal sa amin is for our trucks, our deliveries. So we have to think of the best may big trucks, may small trucks to purchase. Pero we have to consider na yung innovations kasi katulad ngayon electrical yung electric cars na yung lumalabas. There's such as electric trucks na din. Pero we have to consider na yung mga mechanics ba who would repair our trucks, are they capable of doing the electricals, the modern ones? So we stick to the mechanical and the old school. Pero we always buy the best ones we have. So di ba may kasabihan, what you pay is what you get.
Ano pong financial information po ang tinitignan nyo or kino-consider nyo po bago po kayo gumawa ng mga malalaking decision?
Titignan mo muna kasi yung mga expenses, yung flow ng tao, kung hindi man ba yung yung mga produkto mo. At the same time, yung market. Kung marami ba kayo dito na gumagawa noon. So, yun yung basis, yun yung mga isinasaalang-alang ko. At the same time, nagkalat din ngayon ng mga online shop, kaya kung ikaw ay may takot, hindi ka uunlad, kailangan mo talaga mag-take risk. So, kung takot ka sa online shop, gamitin mo siya. Ganun ang gawin mo. Kung takot ka sa online, gamitin mo siya as your equipment. O minsan dahil mababa ang online shop, doon ka bumili.
Kayo po magbebenta.
Tapos ako magbebenta. Pero pag pero make sure na yung binili mo doon sa online shop ay may quality. Pagka may quality siya, then dadali mo dito, i-introduce mo sa iyong market, sa iyong tindahan, kailangan may kalidad talaga. So, ma-maintain mo yung quality niya at the same time, yung pagkakagawa mo sa isang bagay, ay yung bang i-recommend ka ng bumili sa iyo. Kasi, ang akin kasi, dito sa tindahan, ang lahat ng binibili sa akin na giveaways, sa kada giveaways na bilhin mo sa akin, tumutulong kayo sa simbahan at saka sa mga sanggol na may cancer. Yun ay naging advokasya ko na. Dahil siyempre, kung may blessings ka, ibalik mo rin yung blessings ni Papa. At ang napili kong tulungan parati ay yung sanggol na may cancer. Kasi wala naman silang kamuwang-muwang. Tapos, hindi pa nila mararanasan ang ganda ng buhay dahil sa musmus nila, sila may sakit, may karamdaman.
God bless po, sir. So next po is, what financial information do you usually check before making big decision po?
So this is a company business, family business as well. So we have to consider din the other partners, my boss, me, and my brother. So we're three here as we decide kung ano yung best for our company, kung kaya may budget ba, is it worth it of buying and investing. Oo. Yun.
Kayo lang po dito. Minsan po nandito rin po yung brother nyo.
No, it's a different office siya. Pero same one umbrella, different company name, pero one management na.
So, last po. So, ano po yung advice nyo na mag-give po sa mga SME owners or future SME owners na nanonood po sa atin ngayon?
I can advise that for us sellers, retailers, we don't only sell our materials. The people also want to trust us with our personalities. Kung maasahan ba kami, hindi porket pura lang yung item namin. So, baka naman we were selling the substandard ones. So, we have to always be honest and with ourselves and kung paano kami makisama sa ibang tao, with our employees as well, maging magalang as always, diba? There's a saying that customers are always right. So, that's it. I think that's it.
Thank you po, sir. Ano nga po yung may advice niyo po sa mga other SME owners?
Lakasan lang nila ang loob nila, pag-aralan nilang mabuti kung ano yung mga produkto na dapat nila na
reminder from the
lakasan lang nila yung kanilang kalooban, at isa sa lahat ng pinaka-importante, pag-aralan nila yung market. Kasi hindi ka naman po pwedeng basta ka papasok sa isang business na hindi mo naman alam. Ay consider mo diyan kung inbang ngayong panahon ito yung ganitong produkto. Marami bang gumagamit ng ganitong produkto? At yung location mo, kung uso ba dito sa lugar na ito yung ganong produkto. At the same time, yung traffic. Kung marami bagang tao dito na malimit magbukas. Something na connected doon sa produktong i-service mo. Yun yung, kasi pag dami ng tao, pag dami ng kaalaman, doon mo makikita na para bang ano ba tawag, feasibility. Pag-aralan mo siya. Kung sa palagay mo feasible siya, then go. Take the risk. Pero kailangan kung ikaw may risk ka doon, kailangan kung ikaw may babagsak, meron kang option, meron kang kung paano ka, may plan B ka kung paano mo i-survive siya. Yan.
And thank you po so much so pag-share po ng inyong insights. And to everyone po tuned in, we have picked up something valuable today. Don't forget to follow Smart Move for more conversation that we can help you make wiser decisions in business and in life. So see you next episode.